What up, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live for the Mandem show. We're here in
Hey, man, stitching me up. I didn't even know that was coming. I was like, wait, what's going on? My internet's moving mad.
You did well.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, we're here, man. Listen, we got to talk, man. It might be the end of Martial, man. It's been a long road, but it might be the end of Martial. He's out for 10 weeks. But before we get into it, we got a man like Tyrone in the building. Tyrone, before the Martial talk, how you doing? Are you blessed?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. It's good to be on, obviously, with the Mandem brothers, family. You know what it is every single time to every one of you lot. Like the video, big up everyone in the comments. And that make sure you smash a like just for the intro alone. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the show, man. I'm looking forward to it. Love every time to everyone.
Horrible.
Yeah, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Rhino's in the building. Rhino, what are you saying, man? Everything blessed.
Come on, man. Yeah, man. Blessed as I can be supporting this club. But, you know, big up the man as always. Big up the chat, you know. We're locked and loaded. We're going to talk, man. Tyrone, you got some questions to answer still. I can't lie.
Oh, I'm there, man. I'm ready. I've come to court today, man. I don't run.
Come on. And we got man like Neji and Leon, the Light Skin Society. You know? Is that the new duo, yeah. The Light Skin Society, yeah. What we saying, What we saying?
No Musa, you know.
Big up, man. The Midlands GLS.
Listen, one second. This guy's an idiot. Yo, we're shut from here.
Yeah, no worries. I'll let you man get ready and that, you know what I'm saying?
You're fellow light skin, don't try and take it out on us just because you've done you dirty then, you know. But yeah, man,
big up, man. Big up to the Mandem in the building. We got man like Traps in the building. Traps, what are you telling them, man? What are you telling them?
Yeah, raw. Ineos got his internet as well. Raw.
Yo, can you hear us, Traps? Can you hear us?
Yo. What's going on?
Everyone's starstruck today, man. What's going on today, man? What are you saying, man?
I'm just here, man. Just here taking in the news. Martial out for 10 weeks. Tyrone in the mud, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it, bro. That's it, man. You get me? Big up, man. And obviously, Musa's in the building. Musa, what are you saying, man? Resole Hub. You know what I mean? Taking the news in. What are you saying, man?
I didn't even know Martial was there. I just been cocooned off in the building. So this is just me hearing it from you, lot. I didn't even know you were there.
Yeah, man. We'll get straight into it, man, people, man. Make sure you lot smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. But Martial is confirmed. Man United confirmed Martial undergone a groin surgery and is expected to be out for 10 weeks. That is the latest. Listen, it's only right we start with you, Tyrone, man. He delayed it for a bit. You know what I'm saying to you? But now he's finally got his surgery. He's going to be out for 10 weeks. Probably won't come back till April. Do you reckon, because I was talking to Rance before, we were saying, like, has he done this on purpose because he didn't want to get sold in January and therefore wanted maybe a signing-on fee for his new club? You know what I mean? And then when he goes to the club, he can get a sign-on fee. It helps him now. Whereas right now, you've got to be selfish for his own career. And he's thinking, it's better for me to take surgery now and then do it on my terms. Like, what are we saying, man? Is this the end of Martial? Do you reckon this is the end now? Like,
do you know what? I'll be real, like, 10 weeks is a long time because that's February, March. Then you got to come back in April. You then got to get yourself fit. You got to get yourself active. And our season's going to be done by then anyway. So I'll be real, like, I'm gutted, because I don't know if anyone agrees in the comments. But first thing I will say is when Martial scores a goal, I don't think there's any other player at this club that makes it hit like crack. Like, when he scores, it's like, I don't know why, I over-celebrate. And I know there's people that support Martial and love Martial that, like, when he scores, it feels even better. Like, when he scored against Everton when we won 3-0. Yes, do you know what I mean? And he's my guy, man, and he's always been my guy. But do you know what? I'm not going to try and play deflection, but he's done the right decision. And that is what I'm going to say on here. He's done the right decision for him. He's been here 8 years. He's been fit up until December. He's hardly been used. And now it's got to January and he's not leaving. And like I said a few weeks ago, me and Chaps are going back and forth. At the end of the day, he's going to leave this club in the summer, right? And to leave this club in the summer, he wants to be able to have the pick of clubs he wants to go to, get the signing on fee, and also be 100% ready to go. Now, let's be real, Mandem, yeah? He needs this hip surgery or groin surgery. He's had groin surgery, yeah? If he had left it and carried on playing like he did through injuries for Ollie, he would have got to the end of the season and been like, yo, I need to have surgery. So whatever club he's going to next, they're going to know he needs surgery, or also he's not coming in at 100%. The truth is, Ten Hag loves Rasmus Højlund, and he's going to play, and he's going to get 90 minutes. And I understand that you want to build your team around a striker that's fit. Availability is the best ability, and I respect that. Martial might get cameos here and there, come off the bench, and I like him to score one more goal so I can celebrate it. But that might not be the case. But the truth is now, Martial needs to say, look, I'm not leaving. I'm going in the summer. So if I can't play at 100%, I might as well have my surgery now, be done, come back in April. And whether I play for Man United or not, looking at myself and looking after myself, because he's been a professional for 8 years at Man United, he can leave in the summer and be like, right, I'm going to Inter Milan, I'm going Fenerbahce, I'm going Galatasaray, wherever it may be, and he can start 100%. So for me, in short, I think he's made the right decision. And you've got to be selfish. Sometimes even in every day or every walk of life, when you have your own job, you've got to value yourself. You've got to look at yourself and look at where you're going next. And look, what happened 2 weeks ago? A report comes out by a journalist that Martial's been exiled from the team. His agent then has to defend him and come out and say, look, he's not been exiled. He's actually been injured and he might require surgery, which has actually happened now. What if his agent didn't come out, Mandem? This is my problem. If the agent didn't come out, it puts Martial's career, forget Man United, Martial's career at a jeopardy, because clubs that might be looking at him now for a summer free move are going to think, why am I going to...
Yeah.
You're taking a piss.
Why am I going to want to employ Martial if he's being exiled because he's not performing in training or doing another Sancho situation? So the fact that Man United did not come out as a football club or a manager and defend Martial, they allowed that report to go out, that could harm his career, his future. He's 28. He wants one big deal now. So the fact that he said, no, do you know what? That report came out. Yeah, Man United have now said that, he requires surgery. He's had that and he's taking care of his own body. He can move on in the summer, go and celebrate and score goals elsewhere. And Man United need to now either go into the market or they need to not suffer with Højlund, but they need to overplay Højlund now because he's the only option. But he's made the right decision. If anyone disagrees with me, let's go back to back and debate it. But for his career, not Manchester United's career, he's made the right decision. Bang on. And I think I'm right.
I agree with that, Ty. Listen, I'm going to back you up here. First of all, shout out every man in here. Musa, Traps, Rhino, obviously Big Said as well, and Tyrone, and obviously not Javier. We got, what was I going to say to you? Danny's in the chat as well. Yo, Rhino, Danny's in the chat giving it again, So, Danny, go on. Yeah, Danny, we were going back and forth about Sancho last night. He's made the right decision for his career. People like that because their agenda will tell them that he's lazy, hasn't played enough games and rare. But I'll go back to my original point. Yeah. People like Sancho, who people don't like to talk about, and people like Martial, when they're on the pitch and contribute, I know people be like, they're never on the pitch. When they are, they contribute for me 10 times more than half of this squad do. So for me personally, with Martial, he's made the right decision for himself. And it's our fault. We don't run like a big club. We didn't move him on a year or two ago at the best time for him or anything. So guess what? We have to suffer because of the decisions that we've made. So it's going to be a hard 6 months. So you guys better hope the most we're going to get is Choupo-Moting. So
I'd take Choupo.
What else are we going to get? Benzema ain't coming.
No, listen, man. Benzema has to come, man. I'm not seeing this.
Is there anyone here? You know what? Yeah, because Leon agrees with me, right? Is there anyone here on this panel, and I'm going to put Traps in brackets because it might be him, that disagrees with what Martial has done? Because I think looking after himself and doing what he's done when he's actually been fit half the season and not been played, why would you not do that? Because you can't go to another club and not be fit. Traps is going to disagree. I knew it. Don't know how.
I don't know why you're putting out this big statement about or this eulogy about
I do know it is.
It was a nice presentation, though.
It's Martial PR. It's Martial PR. This is what I'm seeing. Martial PR, bro.
We don't really know the situation. It's a weird situation that's happened. The reports come out saying that he's trained on his own. The club ain't said nothing. Big mouth Ten Hag ain't said nothing. Yeah. and now he's gone off for surgery. How do we not know that he's just been exiled and thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm getting my surgery now. Then if I'm exiled, I might as well just do it now. So realistically,
but he hasn't played since the Newcastle game, though. Traps. There must have been a falling out. I reckon there's probably been a falling out.
Newcastle game, because we all know why. You saw him argue with Ten Hag, and he hasn't played since. But listen, yeah. The point I made in the last stream was basically, if you remember his contract, and just let him out of the door. We don't have these problems. We don't have these issues going on. So if you have to pay him, you're gonna have to pay him regardless. So you may as well just get rid. I said this. So do I really care about what Martial is doing with his career? No. Like, Martial is a spent force that should have been gone years ago. And bruv, at the end of the day, like these men are just hovering around like a bad smell. And it's like there's these stories coming out, and it's just like, bruv, realistically, like, I don't want to hear it, bro. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, just get your surgery and piss off. You know what I mean? Done. Like, so.
But you know what it is,
I'm not thinking about the future of your career, because I don't care if Martial goes and scores 100 goals for someone else. Because what does that do for my support? What does it do for my appreciation of Man United? It don't do nothing for me. So, do you know what I mean? Good luck with you. Good luck with whatever you're doing, but this did not need to happen. So I believe there's more to the story, and I always will think there's more to the story. The fact that the club ain't come out and said nothing, the agents come out and said nothing, and then now he's going to have surgery. Just shows me that he's just been told that you're not playing no more, and that's the end of it.
Now, not to be rude, yeah, but that the club made the statement. It was the club statement today, so they have come out and said today, just to clarify.
When they come out today, but obviously in the process of it, there was a situation that the club.
Even about, I think the Traps is relating to the when he got exiled, the club didn't back him.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah.
I agree with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they never comment.
Yeah, they never.
Listen. The truth is, like Tyrone says, the truth is, Martial is tired. All of this extra, it's just irrelevant right now. He's tired. If you know, you know. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? If you know, you know. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I swear to God, man.
But you know what it is though. I think it comes down to. And I bring Musa in this year, is that how players are treated in it, and how maybe players in that process of, I think, I
hear that.
I have a feeling about a player, but the way maybe he's been treated and the way he's kind of vilified is that we don't know when he's been injured, when he's not been injured. You don't know the ins and outs behind of it. The agents come out, Musa or whatnot, defended him, said, he wants surgery, he's going to get surgery. But ultimately, he's thinking about his career now because United are trying to force him out and whatnot. Do you think there's an element of people don't really hear both of the sides of the story? Listen, Martial will go in there this season. I don't think anybody says he should deserve a new contract, but he still have to remain kind of like, you know what I mean? Like,
just before Musa comes in, just before Musa comes in, sorry to cut you, Musa, it's like, what loyalty does he owe us? Because we've never given him consistent loyalty. We haven't. Do you know what I mean? During this whole time here, even from the start of when he broke through and then
when he walked in the door.
Yeah, and then he had a little run, and then we took his shirt number off him, and then the fans made up that he's on.
And then he's get 3 out of 5 player of the month, and Alexis Sanchez walks through the door. Dumbness.
I like that, and I support players, but that 250 bags a week is all the loyalty he needs, or whatever he's on.
Exactly.
Money that he receives every week is the only loyalty he needs to know. Because if you give me 200 bags, I might catch a couple bodies for you monthly. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. What I'm saying is this. When I look at the Martial situation, I'm going to take it back to the Luke Shaw situation, that no one's been injured more times than this guy in the period of time. Martial has not been not available for this club as much as Luke Shaw. And he doesn't get anywhere the same amount of press, anything when it comes to injuries and not being available. So until I hear the same type of energy towards Luke Shaw, I don't get why Luke Shaw doesn't just I don't get it. So for me, the Martial situation is that he gets injured, but at the end of the day, if anyone here is willing to give Luke Shaw a new contract or is happy for Luke Shaw, his brother hasn't even been available this season. When's the last time Luke Shaw was available for us? But we don't get the same energy. So until I'm hearing Luke Shaw doesn't get a new contract, Luke Shaw shouldn't play, blah, blah, I don't want to hear too much about Martial and his situation. But what I do think about the situation regarding him getting an operation is that I believe, because our manager's got previous, he told Martial, you're my guy, You're an important player. He done all of that big talk that he done last season. So Martial thought, you know what? Pre-season, start of the season, let me not get this surgery now because the manager needs me. Because Martial could have got this surgery September times. He could have got it earlier, I believe, because he's had this issue before. And he could have been back ready to play now after recovering from this surgery. But he hasn't had it. He's kept it. He's made himself available, and the man still hasn't played him. So he said, this is long. Well, what am I doing here? I'm available, and I could have got the operation long time ago. I've not got the operation because I thought that you're going to need me and you're going to play me. But when you've had opportunities, you played Marcus up front, you've done bare different things, but really put me in that situation. So it makes sense that he goes and gets it done because he's not, even though he's made himself available and he hasn't really been injured, all this that he's been sick, he's not available. Now, when did Martial get injured, Mandem? All I just heard he was sick.
Yeah, it was a virus, and then now he needs surgery apparently.
How long has he been surgery for, though?
Yeah,
I say he's needed surgery for a long time. This is what I'm trying to say. This surgery is not a new thing because he went from sick to needing surgery. What type of sickness makes you get surgery, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't never heard this.
True.
You know what I'm trying to say? So this is before. And because it just makes sense and makes sense, I just feel like it's the right time for him to get it done. But besides that, he's not the most injury-prone player we have at Man United. So this fixation about Martial's not available, he's always injured. He's not the most injured-prone player that we have here. We don't have the same energy for a man like Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw needs to leave the club before.
Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah,
Sorry,
you go on.
I'm done.
All right, bro. Yeah, cool. No, just to piggyback that, I think in Martial's favour, yeah, he's only recently just become injured. Respectfully, he's been available for a couple of games and he ain't been played. Do you know what I mean? So from
a couple, Neji 4 months.
Well, yeah. I was being a bit light there, but yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of time, man. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot of time, and he could have had many of minutes. But the reality of the situation is whether he's played or not. It's how can I put it? It's match speed or not. Yeah. For me personally, I don't think it matters whether he played or not because at some point he's going to get injured. His record says a lot. So yes, like we said last stream, we could need my man for 6 months, but is he even going to be available for those 6 months? That wasn't a question that we asked, and now we're looking at it. He's going to be away for half of that or a quarter of that. It's pointless, man. We should have been him off a long time ago. I don't know who said it. I can't remember. I think it was Leon. Like 2 months.
Oh, you know what?
But you know what it was? You know why we didn't bid him off? You know why we didn't bid him off? But let me tell you something. The reason why we didn't bid him off because it was Ten Hag's favourite last year. Everybody thought that this was this guy.
Yeah, so he was the best. He was the best player he was actually the best player in the first
time. He came up and said it. He came out and said it. I'm going to keep him. I'm going to use him and all this shit in it, and he never did. Do you know what I mean?
But before last year, Martial getting injured, he never had that big it was similar to Harry Kane. Harry Kane used to have lots of period of the season where he's not available, then he has his run. Martial has never been this player last season who is just not available. Look back at his time at Old Trafford. He's had periods of the season where he's not available a month or two, but we've never had this 4 or 5 months of Martial just not being available. This is a new thing, but it feels like because of those 5 or 6 weeks in the league where he weren't available, we've gone back and looked at it like, Martial's never available. But look back, Mandem, he's never been away that long until last year.
That's true. That's so true. And you know what as well, yeah? You know when you break it down technically, sorry, I know, Said, you got some super chats in it. I know you when you break it down technically, yeah? He's probably our best striker. He's our best striker right now. Ability-wise, he's our best striker.
He's our most clinical.
He's our most clinical. But this is the problem, though. Availability is your best ability, man. And that's the reality of the situation, isn't it? And ultimately, he's not here. We need to think solutions now. Now that he's out, Mandem, we talked about he's out. We need solutions. What are we saying? Apparently they're saying we're not buying any players.
Your boy promoting,
promoting, allow it, man.
Put McTominay up front if you're giving my man. Just put McTominay up front.
Exactly, you might as well get McTominay up front, man.
What did Trump say? The 9.5 is not a 10, he's not a 9, he's a 9.5
man. I don't know, man.
I don't want no cheap promoting, blood. Man, I don't want no cheap promoting, bro. Fuck that, man. Sound like some insurance company about cheap promoting and
that. Yo, you tell me, yeah, why we deserve Benzema. Why do we deserve him? He ain't coming. Why would he look at us and come?
Broski, listen, man. I don't know. We don't deserve any. We didn't deserve Casemiro. We didn't deserve
It's a charity.
Roma. You know what I mean?
Charity. Them man give charity.
Charity.
It's charity. It's a good charity.
Do you know what? Yeah?
They have to give sadaka right now.
You know, I'll be honest with you. The way I stand on it, yeah, is that do I rate Choupo-Moting? The clear answer is no, right? Is he experienced? Yes. Can he come on and maybe do a little job as his hold-up play and try and score a few late goals? Yes. Benzema, we know he's proven, right? And for me, even though he's 36 years of age, he's still a mobile 36. He can still move. He can still score goals. He's still got the IQ. Now, if you gave me the choice of Benzema or Choupo-Moting, I'm definitely going to pick Benzema because the bottom line, this is how I see it, Mandem, right? Am I mad if any of them come? No. Do I want Choupo-Moting? No. Would I want Benzema for 4 months? Yes. However, the reason I'm going to make my case for both of them, if they did come, if we did have to get a solution in, right, is that, one, they're here for 4 months because this is not a 6-month loan as people always think in January. It's February next week. So you're talking February, March, April, May. 4 months, 16 weeks. Hardly anything. Season's done. One of them, both of them are actually not going to start at the football club. 2, all they're going to do is add depth and come off the bench. None of them are permanent. And we know that in the summer, we're going to go and make another move. So all they're going to do is basically come in and support Højlund or help Højlund or try and coach him into becoming a more all-round striker, which I think he needs because no one's been holding Højlund's hand and he's expected to whine on gyal for 90 minutes backing into them. And he's not, I want him to do the whole package. No, but I want Højlund. I know it's funny, but I want Højlund. Crazy, man. I want Højlund to master. I want Højlund to master running down the channels, you know, scoring chances, getting in the final third. The amount of crosses that he missed times and misses. I feel like if Benzema or Choupo-Moting come in, I'm not really stressed because we're out of the Champions League, we're out of the Carabao Cup. All we've got is to try and compete for a European spot in the league and try and go deep in an FA Cup. So really, is it a nuisance? Is it going to be one of them jarring ones? Are they both better than Weghorst? Yes, and we took him on loan. So for me, it is okay if they come in. Do I want them long term? Probably not. But I am going to ask you, man, a question. If Benzema come in, right, and this is not Choupo-Moting, if Benzema come in and he done well for the next 4 months, Mandem, if he became available, would you lot take him on a year's contract next year as the experienced striker? Wait. As the experienced striker, and then we spend the money elsewhere. I want the people in the comments to answer as well.
Yeah, let me answer first. Yes, because
we could get another striker. Why we have to get one? We could get another striker. Exactly. It's not free. We need 3 strikers anyway. Why do we need one? Look at Inter Milan. Inter Milan have got Dzeko. No, not Dzeko, sorry. No. They've got Thuram.
Sanchez, Martinez.
Sanchez. They've got what's this other guy called? Thuram, the other guy as well that we wanted to buy. I'm sorry. If you go and get Benzema with 2 more other strikers, Højlund and another maybe young striker as well, you need multiple strikers, man. You need more. You need more, man. Like, why not?
If Benzema came in and done well for 4 months, you'd take him on a year, yeah?
Yeah, you'd have a look at him.
I think him on a year.
You can't.
Hey, listen, Mandem. Do you know what? Oh, sorry, go on, Nate.
I'm going to ask this now. I knew it was going to be split.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, 100%. Do you know why? Because we United fans have got to realise now, everyone thinks that, like, because Omar's come in, and that's it. Yo, guys, we're back next season. We're competing for the title. We're going to there's a stage, people. We need to go up to that top 6, then the top 4, and then we need to go through. It's going to take 3-4 years for us to get back to where we want to be.
Don't say 4 years. Don't say that.
I reckon 2 to 3.
Side, you know it is, Mandem, for me, I just think we've got more problems, bruv. Like, we're going to put Benzema in. He's not going to get the service. Like, our front 3 are not good. So you put Benzema in the middle there, more time we're going to get the goals because he's good at making goals out of his own skills. But our wingers are not going to help him out. He's going to be in the graveyard shift.
They're not going to be there, though. They're not going to be there. What I mean? Anthony's going to get sold. Rashford will get sold. You know what I mean? Like, these guys will get eventually sold.
What you say, Neji? Neji, say something.
No, I just to back off that point, If you think about it, when Ronaldo was at Madrid, Benzema took a backseat and started to just dictate play up front. So this is why I was talking about having not only clinical finishes, but clinical with the final ball. Do you know what I mean? That's the issue, man. I'm happy, If you took Benzema as a striker, I've Højlund as your backup, but then you got me another forward, either one of the wingers, that was just as clinical in creating in the final third and scoring, similar to what Jota's doing or whatever at Liverpool. For me personally, I look at that and go, then you've got a little bit more flexibility in your front 3. Because if you're not getting service as a striker and your wide men are literally ultimately only being kind of selfish or they aren't creating for you, then you have to then put a shift in. Benzema can put a shift in there for us. So,
yeah, I agree with that. That's the only way we're gonna get goals as well. But I feel like he won't be utilized to the best of it.
So basically, what I'm getting off the back of Rhino and what Saeed said, which I think went under the radar. Saeed sneakily just snuck in there. We're gonna sell Rashford, which I think is too confident on that because that ain't gonna happen. But you like it?
Mbappe's going. Mbappe's going.
But yeah, okay. And if they come for Rashford, I hear it. Yeah. If they come but the back of what Rhino said, whether Benzema comes in or not, and like Neji said, he drops into that number 9 role, does the link up, and sort of he can help the wingers maybe score. The truth is, what Rhino is basically saying, if he's putting in graveyard shifts, Rhino's basically saying to us, man, yo, the wingers aren't good enough, and I want 2 wingers because Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, and Ahmad we haven't seen, so we haven't included him. Rhino's basically saying, yo, like we need 2 wingers then.
No, he's not wrong, is he?
He's rude.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't disagree.
I'll take him. Don't get twisted, but I just feel like there's definitely other issues that we need to attend to as well. I feel.
You know what?
Again, we need to score goals though. The aim of the game is to score goals and not concede. You know what I mean? Like, let's simplify the game, like man. You need to score goals and not concede.
You know what it is? You're right.
Goals.
Yeah, you know what, Saeed, you're right. Sorry to put you in. I think it's like the main thing we've got to realize in this squad right now is we're a donut. We've got the hole in the middle. Do you know what I'm saying? Pause on that. And then obviously like that's
Neji's guy, man.
Yeah, and the other thing as well is when we get to the final third for the last few years, we are completely clueless. So we need this summer is so important for us to sort that midfield out. I would take one defender and then the rest of the players at the other end of the pitch this summer. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't go buy 2 for it. I would even stick with the wing backs that we've got now, even though I don't rate them that much, and go for the middle of the park and people that can actually create up front because I know that'll make a difference. Like this year, Saeed, you said it last week, bro. Upset me, bro. You said last year we scored 58 goals. We've scored 24 goals. We're on track to score 48 goals in a season.
Less than last season as well.
48
and you're telling
goals.
me you don't need Benzema?
You don't deserve
Benzema's
to be in the
already got
10.
20. He's got 20 GA already this season in a dead league. Let's be honest. Already this season, he's got 20. As someone said, he's been flopping. He's got 20 goal contribution this season. Bro, has Højlund got that? Has Rashford got that? Has Garnacho got that? Nobody's got that. I mean, no, listen, people can say, oh, it's a different league. Putting the ball in the back of the net and assisting is still a skill. You need a skill to do it. If it was so easy, you could do it in the Premier League. You know what I mean? When it's not the most quality.
Come on, bro.
This guy.
Sorry?
I told you, man, last season, man. You should have been buying these forwards for a long time, bro. Like the keeper thing, the midfield thing wasn't the issue, bro. Put the ball in the back of the net and we're cool, man.
No, but the thing is, I've also said not conceded as well. Not conceded as well. Not conceded as well. You have to do as well. So let me bring in traps. What are you gonna do?
See Benzema, yeah. Benzema is a quick fix. What are you trying to fix here? Like, what is it that you're actually trying to fix? Like,
goals.
No, but what you trying? Are you trying to win something this season? Do you not?
Yeah.
Do you not look like it's gone to? Don't you feel like the situation has got that bad this season that it's time to face reality? And Benzema coming here, I mean,
it's like paper in the cracks, isn't it?
Hold on. What do you mean face reality? What do you mean face reality?
Face reality that what's going on with this squad and this manager. You're not gonna get nowhere with this. Like, it's not gonna. We're gonna finish around the mid-table. We're gonna get dumped out of the FA Cup at some point. And it's just gonna be one of them seasons. That's what it's gonna be, and it's all gonna boil down to this. Like, you want Benzema to come and do what? Come here, probably tarnish his reputation, get frustrated.
He's gonna get sacked anyway.
Get frustrated.
He's gonna get sacked anyway this season, man.
Get
Ten Hag is not gonna be the guy next season. I'm telling you now.
Cheap promoting, yeah. For one, he ain't teaching Rasmus Højlund jack shit about nothing, bro.
Wow.
He is not. Wow. He's not that guy, bro. He's not that guy.
No, relax, man. Relax.
And
you know what?
Hold on. You see people talking about Rasmus needs to learn. He could learn off this one, bro. Go and get Andy Cole to coach him, mentor him. Go and do that. Yeah, go and get him to mentor him on a training pitch. Like, what do you think? What makes you think in your mind that Benzema wants to come here and tutor, Rasmus Højlund to come here and listen to this man talk shit and go in certain ways? What makes you think he wants to do that? He don't want to fucking do that. That's why he fucking left in the first place. Yeah, this is why he left. He's not. This is not for him. If I'm Benzema right now, these man ring my phone. I'm not answering it. I'm saying, listen, if I'm going to the Premier League right now, I'm going to join Arsenal, and I'll be so real. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, makes sense.
I hear you. That's what I said. I said we don't deserve him, innit? I do hear you on that one. I think at the end of the day, Traps, it's whatever you want from the season. I said it last week, yeah. I believe right now for me is a pivotal part of the season. There's still, Musa was right. You win 3 or 4 games in a row, you might sneak in that top 4. The league fluctuates so much, yeah. And the manager might come in and look at that FA Cup and think, I might not win it, but I can play some good football, have a go at it, and I'll get the guys scoring a few more goals and stuff like that. I would take the swap right now, and I would take a couple of players right now to watch some better football, because this dross right now, bro, I can't take it.
But it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to say.
I hear what you're saying, because you want the manager. You want the manager.
When the team don't play well, people think, oh, we need new players. Oh, we need new players. Bro, it's up to the manager to get these lot playing a certain.
Yeah, no, I get that. You want the manager to basically, you want to watch him play.
Some of these players are not given enough. So at the end of the day, like sometimes you have to drop your favorites. You have to drop people. You have to like Benzema is like 2 weeks ago. You remember telling man no Galacticos. Now you're telling me this. Now
no.
We take him through.
No. Don't take it.
No, that's a long-term vision.
No, don't take it out of context.
No, but Trap. Let me analyze. I don't want my squad to be Galacticos. I never said that. I said short-term fixes is what Man United need for now.
For what, though, Sally? What are we fixing? What are we trying to fix?
Bro,
we need to score. We need to score goals. Man, I'm struggling for no reason, you know.
Don't go there. All right, cool. Don't take it out of context. Don't go there, my friend.
So we're scoring goals, and we still got my man that does the Bellingham celebration anytime someone shoots at him in the back. What do you think is going to happen?
No, I agree with Traps. I know what he's saying. Do you know what he's saying? I feel like what Traps is basically trying to say is kind of like we're papering over the cracks. We might as well just go. Yeah, that's what. Is Benzema going to get us top 4? Will Benzema help us get a top 4? Would he make a significant change that can save our season? That's what I think Traps is saying. He won't. We're so bad that he won't. Basically,
he won't.
But
he might leave here with 15 goals, but we'll still be 6.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I know. That's possible as well.
What was the point?
Traps, hear me out, yeah? You got to take my full point in, yeah? It's not me saying bring Benzema in, and it's also vibes and 20 goals a game, and I'm not saying
I haven't said that.
I said me and Saeed are probably the same mindset. I'm saying flip a couple of things. That includes manager and a couple of players right now. That's what I'm saying. If I think one guy's going to come in and change it, you're mad. It's not going to happen.
But the manager's also not going to change at the same time. So we know we've got to just get to the end of the season.
I want to flip now. I want to.
Yeah. But what you want and what you're going to get are 2 different things. You might want Maya Jama. You ain't going to get her.
But listen, the realness of the issue is that Rasmus Højlund costs 70 plus million, yeah, euros or whatever, yeah. He has to play, bro. He has to play. Simple as that. He has to play. So, like it or lump it, I know he's a young man, and we do need more strikers. You are right, but realistically, what you need to be looking at is what obviously the new joint ownerships come in. What are we doing moving forward? So
right.
This season we might have to take the L. 1 second.
These are 2 different things. This is what I'm saying, though.
This season and realize that what has been done in the past has not been good enough. So in the summer, you need to be making plans. And like I said, Benzema coming. I don't think it does anything.
No. Right. So Benzema coming
to be made for the summer where it's cool. What strikers are we getting in for the next 5 years? Not for the next 6 months or the next 4 months or the next 12 months. For the next 5 years.
I hear that. And me and Saeed on the same wave where we want plans for next year. So what we're saying is for 4 months, like I said to you, February, March, April, May, if Benzema comes in, it's not a hindrance because actually all he's going to do is add experience and potentially goals, as Saeed is saying. He's not here on no long-term contract. He's not staying for a year and a half. He can help. So what we're saying is, it's not really a loose situation. Wait, chaps, let me land. I'll let you speak. I'll let you speak, bro. Come on, listen, what I'm saying is that it's not a lose-lose situation because he's coming in and he's going to dip in another 4 months. So there's nothing actually. The only thing that's negative about it is if we've got to pay his blood clot wages, which I don't know if we're going to have to do that. Other than that, that's it.
We're not doing that. He's taking away.
We all know that Benzema's not here for 18 months. We all know that he's not going to save the world because he's 36. We're just saying for 4 months to release a bit of pressure on Højlund, to maybe add some goals, add some experience, add some new dimensions to our attack, and try and help us for the next 4 months. That's all it is.
Bro, man's here for the vibes. I told people, man. We're here for the vibes, man.
No, if anyone's on here, if anyone's here screaming Benzema next season or next 3 years,
What are you here for, man? Bro, listen, we need to just enjoy ourselves, man. Life's too short, man.
All right, cool. But then say that then. Are you want Benzema here?
You see, right, Chaps, you see when Weghorst came in? Chaps, you see Weghorst?
That's what you want to do.
Yeah, you see Weghorst came in?
No, it's not. That's what you want to do, really.
Bro, you see Weghorst came in last year. We were still in the Europa League. We were still in the FA Cup. We were still in the Carabao Cup. We were still hunting for top 4. The season was still alive. We'd got dead Weghorst. The season's nearly done, and we're talking about moaning about Benzema coming for 4 months. Where's the logic? Where's the logic?
This mentality.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Listen, it's not
mentality. It's a problem.
It's alone.
That's the problem with Chaps.
Mandem,
He don't want it to be good. He don't
Wait.
want it.
No, wait. Sorry, Leon. Wait. Let me debunk what Tyrone. You know what you actually said doesn't make sense. Do you know why? Because we added Weghorst thinking that it's going to bring us depth to last in those competitions we're still in. That was the idea. So obviously now,
and we're still in the FA Cup.
And at that time, Ten Hag we still believed in him. Right now, we know enough to know that the loan thing's not going to work again. And on top of that, we're not in no competition anyway. You feel me?
Sorry, Ty, 2 seconds. Let me debunk Rhino's debunk to use, yeah? Yeah. Ten Hag literally got flipping Weghorst, whatever his name is, Weghorst on a flipping, I don't know, man. What do you call it? On a what do you call it? In the charity shop market, bro. Because he didn't go out there and go, I want Weghorst, that's my main guy to replace Ronaldo.
Yeah.
He was working with scraps, and that's what he got with. That was the best he got.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the principle of the loan, not the fact that it was Weghorst. That's the principle of the loan.
But what I'm saying to you is, if you bring a Benzema right now, top 4 is if top 4 wasn't available at all, I was sitting here and be like, you know what, I understand Chaps, understand Rado, I understand it. Go, don't get him. If you're Man United, you still gotta have at least, even though the season's shit, you still gotta sit there and go, let me have some pride at least to go, can we still make top 4? Because you're talking about the future, You talk about building plans. Top 4 money is going to go a long way, especially with Ineos coming in as opposed to Glazers. So you've got to go for it.
Oh no, I agree with you guys, but do you know where me and Traps are coming from? We just don't feel like he's gonna help us get top 4. That's what it is. We want to get top 4. We want him to help us get top 4. But I don't think he is.
Let me ask you: Would you rather have no Benzema or have nobody?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll take it anyway. Yeah, facts.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask Traps. Let me ask Traps. By the way, let's Traps start.
I hear you.
That's what I'm saying. Chaps, would you rather have nobody or rather have Benzema for 4 months? Answer me, bro.
Who's got nobody?
What?
No, answer the question. What's wrong with you?
Bro. Barack Obama's not president no more.
We don't have nobody. What you want about?
Chaps Obama always going around. Would you take Benzema? Would you not?
You want to treat this football club like it's a flipping hotel?
No. I put you on the spot. I put you on the spot. I put you on the spot and you crumble. I put you on the spot and you go around. Would you have Benzema on loan? Would you rather not have anybody?
What?
Would you rather take Benzema on loan or rather not have anybody? It's a simple nobody or Benzema.
What do you mean
Just
now?
answer the question. Right, look, you shook.
No, I don't.
I wrapped you up, bro. I wrapped you up. Just say I wrapped you up. It's cool.
How do you wrap me up? I don't. What do you mean you wrap me up?
Like, would you take Benzema or would you want nobody?
Do you know what I would rather? I would rather these look at, getting a striker that's going to be here for years and they can build around. So the answer to your question is no. He's not going to do nothing. Like you said,
okay, you don't want nobody. Okay, cool.
Vibes, yeah. And what are you talking about? Like,
I'm dead.
You don't want no. Okay, so you want nobody. You want someone to come in the summer. Cool. Okay, cool. We're all Benzema.
I don't want nobody. Yes, I don't want
Mandem.
I love this show. Make sure you're liking this video, people. Make sure you're
yeah. Guys. All 40 minutes here, and I didn't even see the man.
20 goals or something. Man. Is he guaranteed to score that?
Before you go,
is he guaranteed goal scorer here? Is he guaranteed to score goals at this club?
You know what's magic? I didn't even clock they moved together, by the way. Big up Neji and Leon. Yeah. Knowledge says Leon. Imagine Imagine having a coach. Big up knowledge, by the way. Always showing love. Imagine having a coach and assistant who can run, who can and should be helping you to develop. But instead, man, think Rasmus have to depend on another striker coming in to teach him. But keep Eric Ten Hag right. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. It feels like it's a bit contradictory, man. I just look at it here. I don't see how people can't understand how bringing Benzema can't be of a benefit to Man United to the end of the season. When he's free, he don't cost you anything. It's literally a loan, and that is it. And later on, it's like we, listen, everybody goes like them loan to buy. Like, you don't have to buy it. You can loan it for a bit and then take it back to the shop when you need to. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? So I feel like for me, it's like there's no risk involved, man. Like, why are we negative about this? Why?
I hear you.
To be fair, I'm not going
be
to
negative about this.
I'm not trying to draw him out. It was only traps because I literally just said to everyone, look, nobody or Benzema, and everyone said Benzema for 4 months. So it's just silly.
Ty, can I just say something?
Yeah. We're not going to get him though anyway. But yeah, go on, Leo.
No, listen. You know what? It's cool. You know what? It's cool. Yeah, you have Benzema. Yeah, for 4 months. Yeah. Let's see what the improvements. I hope he comes because I'm telling you now. Yeah, it's not going to be no improvements, bro. We are going to finish where we are going to finish. It's as simple as that.
And where's that right now, Traps?
Probably about 8th. 7th.
Okay, I'll remember that. Okay, cool.
Mandem, let me just say something, yeah? Saeed always says it as well, yeah. 2 things can be right, It doesn't mean that if Benzema...
No, I agree.
Came in for the next 6 months, yeah, he could then show us that he's worth the year contract and then be part of...
That's crazy. Leon's talking from the bench. I thought they did a sub and he's
bro, they done a roll thing. I just
get to know. Anyway, yeah, and then what was I going to say? And then also, traps can be right, whereby Benzema could come in, it could be worthless for the next 6 months. He could score 15 goals. We could still end up 8. So 2 things can be right. But I think at the end of the day, yeah, to turn away that kind of quality right now, and we don't know whether there is a chance that spine could gel together. There is a chance if Varane, Casemiro, and Benzema. There's a chance that something. Yeah, I'm not saying we're going to score bare goals and rarer, but these men could look at it and be like, yo, you know what? Let's go win an FA Cup and then fuck off out of here and go get a load of money somewhere else. You just never know.
Traps just wants to turn the life support machine off. That's what it is.
It sounds good.
That's what it is.
Sounds great. Yeah. But the reality of it is, yeah, for me, is when this all I've seen, yeah, from United fans is moaning about Jim Ratcliffe, them calling me Traps Cliff in the comments and whatnot, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And what I turned around and I said is that I want to see these lot running this shit properly. And at the end of the day, I want to see a plan. Benzema is not your 5-year plan, bro. So I don't want to see that from these lot. I don't want to see them.
Only a 5-year plan, though.
Plug-in holes for what? Plug-in holes so you man can be happy and some shirts can get sold. Forget that, man. Forget that. Take that. Okay. Learn from it and build.
But the thing is, we're not learning from nothing, though. There's no learning. There's no nothing. There's no gaining. There's no losing. There's no nothing. You're not doing anything. You're just literally getting him for 4 months. You move on. I want to keep him. That's my own prerogative.
You know what's mad?
But if we sold him...
Do you know what's mad about that?
I'm saying.
Yeah?
Go on,
you man have gone with this point. It's only 4 months. It's only 4 months. Do you not realize the conversation that we've just had? It's gone from 4 months to a year contract extension. Are you not hearing this?
But hold on a minute. That was if we had given the chance for him to sign it. That was my own preference. That's preference talking. That's shout out to AG. That's preference talking there. We're not talking about.
So what, Saeed can ask you a question. So if Weghorst turned up when he came on loan, would you not have kept him up after that? Would you not have kept him?
Not really. Nah. If there was better strikers out there, nah, I wouldn't, because I didn't want him at the start anyway. I didn't want Weghorst.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want him to
different. I didn't want him to come at the start anyway, so I would not have probably wanted him in that aspect.
This is what you see when there was talk about Arnautovic, yeah, and everyone was dead against Arnautovic. Didn't want Arnautovic, yeah, and you ended up with Weghorst. Arnautovic is better than Weghorst, yeah, but no one talks about this. You might just want what you want for whatever reasons, but look at the reality of it. Like, look at the reality.
What's that correlate to Benzema? It's clear of them two. You're talking about Benzema, Arnautovic, Weghorst. Like, they don't correlate. Like, they're on a different hemisphere.
There's no risk. There's actually no risk.
Benzema's a baller, though. I can't lie. He's a baller.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying what what makes you
Right, traps. You basically want.
No,
Traps, wait.
Let me ask you a question. I want to ask
You want the 5-year striker to come in January, which ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So what you want and what you thinking you're gonna get is two different things. We would all love the 5-year striker, whoever it is, to come in January, but it ain't gonna happen. So what we're saying is, if we go into options that are realistic, Benzema is the best probably of the limited options we have on a loan. So we're saying, look, we would accept him on a loan for 4 months because we know he's going back in the summer. You're basically saying I either want the 5-year plan striker in now, or I don't want nothing at all till the summer. And if you want that, that's what we can respect. I don't think you're right, but I respect your view. But we're saying is, from the limited options that we can have, Benzema can come in, and I'm sure he will be more effective than what Weghorst was when we took him on loan. That's where I think we're trying to resonate with you. You want your 5-year man now? You ain't getting your 5-year man now.
But you know what it is though? They're saying right now, yeah. They're saying, let me bring you on this Ineos report now. From the
knowledge is
today
killing me in
Athletic,
the comments, bro.
It says, big up knowledge, man. Big up knowledge. It says, on the pitch, there is no sense Ineos is writing off this season. So Jim Ratcliffe wants his team to qualify for the Champions League because of the prestige, but also help significantly with financial fair play calculations. The tightness of the numbers is why there's little movement around signings, despite loan approaches for Matthew De Ligt and Eric Choupo-Moting being mentioned. Listen, I don't like Ten Hag. But do I not want him to get top 4? Of course. Listen, I want it for the betterment of the team. And we're talking about financial fair play. We're talking about certain things that could affect the club in the long run. For me, go and get top 4. Benzema can help you get top 4. And then later on in the summer, tell Ten Hag, see you later, ma'asalam, and you've done your job. Bye-bye.
I say
Ten Hag getting top 4, it's not going to change my opinion on the manager. He's a scrub. Ma'asalam, you're going
Mandem.
top 4.
Mandem, what team is dropping for us to get top 4? What team? Because City, Liverpool, and Arsenal, they're not freeing that up. Who's freeing up that space?
Top 5.
Who's freeing up the space for us to get top 4, though? Who do you not think that we're going to cover?
You know what I'm saying? It could be
okay, 5.
Well.
Even top 5. Who's freeing up the space for top 5?
Villa.
Okay.
You reckon?
Villa could.
Tottenham, Arsenal, City, Liverpool.
That's 4, yeah. So Villa.
I reckon Villa, because of the Europa League, they're in the Europa League conference. That could really, really damage their season because they're going to be on whatnot. Listen, I don't know, but all I'm saying to you, Benzema could help that. Listen, people are not understanding. He's a world-class striker.
No, if we want top 4, we need someone like him in for 4 months. Like the mass, it's simple.
All right, cool. Can I say one more thing then? Can I say one more thing quickly? So we're doing the whole one player can save the team thing again then.
No.
Technically, we're doing that. Technically, we're doing that. Let's be real. Let's be real.
You man, it comes out one ear, it comes out the other. You man hear what you want to hear. Yeah, Rhino, you hear what you want to hear. Dropped. As soon as you heard that, he was like, whoa, relax.
It's the truth.
He's going to help you. He's not going to be the all MB.
Big up C. Brolly. Big up C. Brolly. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about.
It's not easier for me.
Big up C. Brolly.
There's a difference between having... Listen, we all want a manager.
Big up Kwame as well. Big up Jamie. Big up Kwame as well. Big up Kwame as well.
Is that a Mandem?
Yeah, big up Kwame, man. Come on.
Yeah, there you go.
Big up Ricky. Last one. Big up Ricky. He's put the rhinos in the chat. Big up Ricky. Big up Ricky as well. Now, sorry, Nate, go.
That's right, man. Yeah, man, trust me. Sound like them pirate radio stations, man. You can comment them. Yeah, we got Ricky.
Yeah. But because like I said, we're talking about what people want versus. I feel like for me, maybe Traps is saying the season's done anyway. Listen, nobody helping this guy. But when you talk about financial fair play, what could help the structure of the football club, then we might as well just aim to win that.
I keep it 1,000 as ever, yeah. Traps don't want the manager in, like Cutthroat don't want the manager in. So if anything can go into the pot that gets this manager out, even if it means United flipping, don't make top 4, whatever, he's going to downplay it because that's what he wants and that's his preference. Cool. Man, the way you're talking, that's literally about you want your club to still make top 4. So you're talking from the perspective of your club, regardless of, because like you said, Saeed, I want my man out, but not at the detriment of your club not succeeding. So if there's a chance for your club to do better than what it is now, you're going to take that.
Of course, always.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing at the moment. And that's why I used to got a different perspective, I think.
Yeah, I feel like ultimately it comes down to what could not help us, what could help us, and I think for me there's no risk in that. And like I said, I don't know. Personally, for me, if you ask me right now, we're not making top 4. But does Benzema help, bro? You must be crazy, man. If
Yeah,
Benzema doesn't help you with that
Saeed,
top 4,
right there. For me, we're not making top 4. But what can Benzema help? Help us what? Not make top 4. Okay, let him help us then.
bro, Tyrone, please step in because
Yes,
you know what? Rhino said it earlier about Martial. Rhino said it earlier. I'm tired.
I'm getting the shirt, mate. How about that? I'm getting the shirt. Benzema in, I'm getting the shirt.
I'm tired, man.
I what Traps? What number? What number though? What number? Benzema. What number though? What number at the bottom?
Hey, Martial's number for him again, man. Whip it up his back again.
Yo, listen, Traps. Traps. We know you want some mad loan like Ashley Barnes and them man there, but allow it, man. You know what I mean?
What do you? I don't want a loan, bro. I want to see building for the future, man. I'm tired of this shit. Like FFP, man. I'm talking about FFP, but the reality of it is, bro. Like man's been spending big change on shit midfielders like Mason Mount and that. So what the fuck is this, bro? Like man, I don't want to hear.
He's going though. He's going. He's going to be going. That's what I'm saying. This is not going to happen anymore. Oh my Barama's coming in.
You know that he's going.
How do you know he's going? This is breaking news. Breaking news. Saeed TV.
You're not going to be here, man. Don't worry about it. Omar Barama's going to be at the shisha bars. I'm going to catch him at the shisha bars. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to catch him in Dubai Cafe and that, and I'm going to chat to him. Yo, listen, Ten Hag ain't the man. Like I know where he's going to be. He's going to be at Etchingham. He's going to be at these little steakhouses in Manchester. I'm going to catch him over there, and then we're going to have a chat, man. He's not going to be here next year. Traps, relax. I know this is PTSD. I'm trying to calm you down. Ten Hag will not be in the role come summer. I guarantee you that right now.
You know, United, announced Omar without announcing anything. What's going on here? Have you been speaking to? Have you got a role there next season? Is that what's going on?
He's got the drop, man. He's got the drop.
The thing is, when you look at a club, when they make wholesale changes, these man don't just keep a manager. You know, they went into the club today, guys. They went into the club and said we're making football decisions as well as commercial decisions, and any football decision is going to be at the forefront of everything we do. Like you have the commercial stuff that you're going to do, but you also have the football. That's a balance. Everything has to coincide. They're going in. The guy that's the negotiations guy's left the job. The negotiations guy, Tyrone, he's left the job. What's his name? The guy. What's it? I forgot his name.
Brad. It was Nathan something.
Whole banker, man.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
He's left the football club.
Whole banker.
Yeah, he's gone. The bankers are leaving. All I'm saying to you is, when you come into a club, you don't keep out the old habits. You don't, especially from a guy who's had a lot of control over transfers. You're telling me they're going to be all of a sudden jolly. Oh, you know what? We're all happy mates and that. Nah, mate, I'm sorry, man. There's going to be a clash. Same way with Van Gaal. You move him on. This is similar to Van Gaal. Similar to Van Gaal. They came in.
I even said, Saeed, like, do you know what? As much as everyone knows I love Ten Hag, right, and I wanted him to succeed, even if Man United win the FA Cup and don't finish in the top 5 or 6, I believe that he could get the Van Gaal treatment where, you know, he wins the FA Cup, for example. I don't think we're going to win it.
Yeah.
He could still be gone the next week. I just feel like what's going to happen is that these guys are either going to sit down with Ten Hag, and this is how I see it, 2 ways. Ten Hag's not played good football this year, but it's 1-1 for me, right? The season we had last year is what I thought we'd have this year. The season we're having this year is what I thought we'd have last year. We'd be poor last year, trying to adapt to methods, and we wouldn't be successful. Last year, we won a trophy and got top 4. It's been the other way around. They could look at it and say, look, it's 1-1. We're going to give you a decider and say, right, you didn't have a structure to work with before, which you did with Overmars and Edwin van der Sar. But show me what your philosophy is. Show me what your plan is. And right, we will work with you. Because what I want to tell people is, forget what Ten Hag's done now at Man United, right? And whether people like him or not. Before he came to this football club, Omar was at Man City, and people were talking about Ten Hag being one of the names to potentially replace Pep Guardiola if he left. So they hold Ten Hag in a high regard. Well, Omar might as well himself. So they might sit down now and say, look, we actually liked what you did at Ajax. We'll give you 1 more year and see how it goes. And if it doesn't work after 3, 4, 5 months, then they might get rid. Or this is going to happen. They're going to sit down in the summer and say, yo, a bit like the Men in Black, we're going to have our black seats on, and they're going to say, we want to start fresh completely. Ten Hag, you go. We're going to get the man we want. We've got Omar in, and we've got Ashworth or Paul Mitchell, and we're just going to all walk in fresh in July and say, this is how the club's going to run now. Everything's changing. And you build a project from scratch when everyone comes in together. That's how it's going to work. It's either going to get a deciding year because it's 1-1 in year for me, or they're going to say end of the season, done. They're going to be talking to managers in the next 2 months and have someone in their eyes that they're going to get in come June. Because let's not forget, people, it is the Euros this season. It's not a chilled summer. We're talking June the 14th to July the 14th, 2 weeks after the season ends, 3 weeks after. You don't do loads of business in that time. Transfers are hard to get done in that time. That means you come back off in July and you've got 4 weeks before the season starts. Man United need to be organised come June the 1st. Simple.
Facts.
Whether it's with Ten Hag or without.
Yeah. Do you believe, though? Do you believe he should stay if he gets top 4, Tyrone? Be honest.
If he gets top 4, 100%, I'm stupid if I sit here and say no.
Okay. Neji, are you still giving him...
Of course he's going to be with me.
Yeah.
Did you really just ask him that? Did you really
No,
just
let
ask
him
him that?
How can anyone say sack him if he gets top 4?
What? Are you mad? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Top 4 is not... Listen, you know, Arsene Wenger got top 4 for
From the
many
position
years.
we're in now, if he gets top 4, that will show progress, that will show something.
That's showing ambition. It's all showing.
Yeah, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let Neji. Yeah,
I'll be real, bro.
Sack him,
Listen,
man.
when people make their bed, and when the opposite happens, too many people got too much pride to go, nah, I'm going to stick with what it is. That's normal. That's people.
Yeah. These are
That's what it is. So if people have made their bed that hard and they're going to line it no matter what, they're not going to want to see a man make top 4. And if he does, because they're going to have to retrack and go, right, I was wrong. When them man say that, safe. But most won't do that. So
yeah, here we go. The old chest.
I'm
The old chest.
All right.
No, I'll let you go.
Two angles, yeah? I go, worst case scenario, best case scenario, yeah? Hypothetically could happen. Worst case scenario, my man finishes 10th, 9th, no FA Cup, no trophy. My man gets to a final, maybe wins it or doesn't win it, win the FA Cup, and makes top 4, scrapes it by a couple points, yeah? Know what we're saying? Those are two hypotheticals. Does that mean over the space of 2 seasons, because you know I'm going to look at the 2 seasons he's had, does that warrant a sacking? And then you compare that.
Can I add a context to that, Neji, as well before Said answers? Said, wait, let's add a little context to that. I think it depends how we get it. If it shows that there's some evolution in how we play and we're starting to see progress, then maybe it makes sense. But if we scrape it like last season, where certain games we didn't even deserve to win it, and we're just winning like by fluke, then no, I think there's a lot of games we did scrape. Trust me,
we scraped
a lot of games.
Nah, man, come on, it was banner. The top 4 was banner last year. Let's not do this.
You know what? Yeah, listen, I ain't got no issue saying.
Wait. 1 sec, Nigel. 1 sec. You just said the top 4 was banter last year, say. So the top 4, is it banter this year?
Yeah. Well, it is banter this year. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I should have stayed in the job if he gets.
So he can't win. So technically, Ten Hag can't win.
It doesn't matter.
No, but the thing is, though, we're glorifying what top 4 is like.
No, I'm just saying. Ten Hag can't win because you're basically saying you finished
no, but it's
before.
not matter because this is what I'm trying to say. Football is measured based on position. Like this measured. I don't see football for position. If we finish second on the Ollie, I want the guy sacked, bro. It's about identity. How he played, bro. It's not measured by a position. That's what you guys are doing.
But to get top 4, but what I'm saying, guys, you know, I'm going to do a hypothetical. But to get top 4 this season, I know Arsenal not delivering the football they done last year. Arsenal played decent football. Man City played decent football. Liverpool played decent football. And Spurs, no one disrespect the team. They play decent football. So if we're going to get top 4, we're going to have to show some sort of decent football because they're not letting up.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, but, I get that. You play some decent football. But also, last season, let's be honest though, we played
last season. This year
we played 2 games. No, but we played 2 games last season. Yeah, nobody was satisfied by the way we were playing. We were saying, you know what, fair play. You got 3rd and you got a trophy. But next season, I want better football and I want better standard.
Said, I think you're next. Said, you're next. Listen, because you said that Benzema should come in to give us top 4. Now you're saying top 4 is like.
No, but I'm saying it. No. You're talking about our managers.
Come with me, brother.
No, listen. You're not understanding the premise.
No,
you're not understanding the premise there.
Go on, Said. I don't want to put you under pressure on your own platform, innit?
No, listen. I'm staying there. I'm bringing Benzema in, A, for the vibes, yeah? B, because I think it's a low risk. No, you know what I mean? There's no risk involved. Bring Benzema in, bring me in until the end of the season. But my principle for bringing Ten Hag out is that I'm like, yo, I don't like the football. I don't know where the direction.
Yeah.
There's more layers. There's more layers to the belief as to why you shouldn't keep Ten Hag in next season, regardless of if he makes top 4 this season or not.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Rhino, now
it's the way we get top 4. It's the way we get top 4.
It's not about...
But Rhino, why did you come in and say Saïd's nick then?
No, because I was using I was on the premise of he says he don't rate top 4, but he wants Benzema to get top 4, but you don't rate top 4. That's what I'm. It's just that point. Just that point.
No, I'm saying get top 4 and then sack him.
But I understand the context. Yeah, I understand the context.
I'm saying get top 4 and then sack him. I'm not glorifying top 4. I'm just saying get top 4
and still sack him. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna let you land, Chaps. I'm gonna let you land. But if I strip it back and actually say, like, let's just go into a boardroom, and what Neji said is kind of right. If you analyze as a collective the 2 seasons, and you said, look, you got us top 4 2 seasons in a row, you won as a trophy, and you might have got us deep in the FA Cup, whether it's a final win or you lose in the final. Does it warrant a sack? Like when you actually talk about it, does it warrant a sack? Like Neji's saying,
it does.
To see why it does, because for me, when you look at top 4 as anyway, it's the 3rd and 4th is a case of who's the least kind of inconsistent. Let's be honest, right? It's been banter the last couple of years of 3rd and 4th. It doesn't measure the whole season in terms of the way you play football, the style of play you play. It may need a Rashford to score 10 or 15 goals at the end of the season, but the whole team, you don't really see, we're going places, isn't it? Last season, when you look at it, Rashford was one of the reasons where we went a long time. He had that goal scoring form, and United went on a mad one. As soon as his goal dried up, Man United dried up as it is. So when I look at it, I'm not seeing the whole team benefit as a result of the top 4. Rashford was one of the main reasons as to why we made top 4 last season. Yes or no, Mandem? Yes or no?
No, again,
there you go.
Our defense slapped it. We were top.
Okay. I'll give you that, a defense. But also, Man United, if I'm being honest with you, I don't want stats for defense. I want stats for goal scoring. I want stats for style of play. I want to see stats of, you know what?
You still want clean sheets. You still want clean sheets, though.
Yeah, you want clean sheets, but also David De Gea got
important.
But did everyone want David De Gea? This is why stats can be conflicted, guys.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
So now do people want David De Gea?
I also agree.
People want David De Gea in the club.
No, I want David De Gea gone. I'm not doing that now. I want David De Gea gone.
I'm not doing that, man.
There you go.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So if he gets top 4, he should be allowed to stay, right? Is that right, Ty? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Yeah.
So if he finishes 5th or 6th, does he need to be sacked then?
If he finishes 5th or 6th.
Yeah. So basically, you don't get Champions League football. He don't get Champions League football, basically.
It's all down to your own perspective, really, innit? Can I be real? Look, Traps, you go and then
I'm just trying to.
The reason I asked the thing was this, because again, a lot of people are saying sack. I think that's extreme. So you always have to do something really bad. So if you're going to sack a manager, I have to then go, okay, what have we sacked other managers for? So if he does better than other managers, and then we're also sitting here, many streams, bare streams, we've got the receipts there. We're saying we're a mid-table club. These players need going. There's a lot going on. So in a short space of time, we already know we're not competing for top 4. We're not a top 4 club. So if we make top 4, we're overachieving. Last season, we overachieved.
Oh, man, that's what I'm saying,
Let me land. Last season, everyone on this stream said we overachieved. So if you're overachieving,
you can't be overachieving second season, though, man. We can't be doing second season overachieving, though. Yes or no?
Say it. If you're overachieving first season, right, and you got your trophy, you get 2 finals, you make top 4 just about.
Okay, last season. Okay,
cool, right? That's your last season. You've done that. You've overachieved. So if you've overachieved, it's because you already have expectations based on where this club is already at. So if we're being real, the club is still where it is. It's probably regressed. And yes, I've even come for Ten Hag's neck, did I not, and say, yo, he's messed up in the transfer market because he's gone too far back. Yeah? So he's going to make the team even worse than it was last season. So if he makes top 4 again, that's him overachieving. Now, whether he's made mistakes not to get there, to me, that's a sacking. That's where I'll be nervous and go raw. 2 seasons in a row, you've made bare mistakes and you've managed to scrape through. Cool, but don't be playing with fire like that again. That's my only thing I would say.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Can I ask you a question though, Neji? Is the standard for Man United, regardless of where they are in the season, should always be top 4?
Well, it's a
Minimum.
you know what? It's a good question, but this is my personal answer to that. When we say the standard for Man United, yeah, because we're talking about Man United, the big club. We don't move like a big club. So I can't sit here and go, big Man United should be doing this. But on the reality is we're not moving like big Man United. So I base it off what we're moving like right now. And we're moving like a piece of shit, but we're mid-table club. So
based on the squad, based on the manager, when you look at it, is this good enough? At least Man United to reach top 4, at least minimum.
No,
yes or
listen, better manager, better CVs have not done as well as Ten Hag, even in the shit circumstances, literally featuring the same shit that they go through. This is why I said it don't matter what manager comes in for me. As long as the structure's there, then I know I'm cool with that. Because then there's an idea and a plan to actually make top 4 consistently, then challenge. If we aren't moving like that, then I can't expect any manager to come in here every single season, challenge top 4, challenge for trophies. I don't have that expectation. And when you start talking about we're big Man United, you naturally will expect those things. We can't do that. In my opinion, I don't think it's right to do that when we don't move that way. Makes no sense.
But before I bring chats back into it, big up to a couple of super chats. Big up to Knowledge says, if me and my babes thing mash up and somehow Salma Hayek is available to me for a couple of months, Mandem, I'm cooking. Same way we get a 5-year strike and don't win anything. Oh, what analogy. Yo,
big up Knowledge.
That might be the best analogy, you know. Big up to man. Big up Memphis says, we aren't getting top 4 or either way. In terms of getting Benzema, either way, we're not getting top 4. Yeah, man. And big up to Tariq, man. Hope you're well, my guy. Said the fraud needs to get sacked. Saeed is right. The football is dead. This is where Mandem, yeah, and I want to bring maybe Rhino involved, yeah. If you're looking at Man United right now, yeah, and United get top 4, but you're not satisfied where they play football, we probably got a little bit of a run in, you know what I mean, and someone ended up performing well and whoever, yeah. Like, does that give you more fulfillment than maybe, let's say, we don't get top 4, but then you're playing exhilarating football and you somehow know where you go in direction of football club?
That's what I'm saying. It's not sustainable.
Guaranteed.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I said that the context of how we get top 4 is very key for me, based on the fact that Ten Hag's had a season already. And on top of that, this season, the first half of it has been so bad. So I'm concerned that if we do get top 4, which we're not, how are we going to get it? Are we going to start to see something that we can build on? That's my concern, you feel me? And then if we do see that, Ten Hag starts making the right decisions, Ten Hag starts playing a bit of ball, and we start enjoying it, then I can say, cool, all right. But if we're scraping it and we're getting last-minute goals because we've got quality in our team, like individuals, Rashford saved us a lot last season. We're forgetting that. A lot of things were just because of Rashford by himself. Like, sometimes Bruno might do the one-off thing, or you know what I mean. So that's why I'm a bit concerned. You feel me?
Well, this is what I say, yeah, and this is what I'm saying. Again, this is not to back the manager or this manager particularly. Yeah. This is to back every manager that we've had since. When they go through a project, yeah, they work with profiles overall, right? Yeah. So in my opinion, my genuine opinion, observation, what we're seeing at the club, we're not going to see consistent style of football until at least you've got your profile of players that are able to do what you do in this day and age. It's not football like in the 2000s when you could put a star 11 out and then make it happen. So I don't expect to see consistency in the style of football yet, right? And I think this is the again, not saying.
But what about the fundamentals, though? Do you at least expect to see the fundamentals? Okay, go on. Yes, sorry, go on.
No. So this, I think this is, again, it's not to say right or wrong, but definitely this is why I just come with a different perspective. Yeah, it's a different animal. It's just a different approach to the situation. If I can't expect consistency from my board, I can't expect consistency from any manager coming in here, knowing that they don't get long enough to build what they need to build, and they don't have enough opportunities to get it wrong and then get it right. They don't get a chance to fix their mistakes. So what tends to happen is we lose the manager, next manager comes in, he has to deal with the fuckery from the last manager and the manager. So really and truly, unless we're seemingly getting a new structure and my man's being serious. So let's just take this literally, yeah? My man's now being serious. I know whatever manager they choose, I'm cool with now. Because come summer, they're going to be sitting right. This is the profiles we want. This is what we want. And if the manager flops, yeah, if he says, you know what, Ten Hag laters, at least I know the profiles ain't going to be changing. They're going to be getting rid of man because they don't want these big, stupid wages. There's going to be more consistency with the way they want to play football. Therefore, I can expect consistency over a shorter period of time. I can't expect consistency of style of play and seeing what we're doing, especially when your injuries are what they are and you ain't got the quality to go and fulfill that. I just don't personally expect it.
But you know those two things you said, injuries and quality. Tottenham lost that when they played us and they still had the same style of play. They had injuries and they had no quality. All their quality was
And
off
I agree with that.
the
And
pitch.
my rebuttal to that, Spurs' first season right now. What's his name? Hoglu, whatever his name is. Yeah, I'm calling it Hoggers. Yeah, Hoglu.
Yeah, just call it Ange.
Yeah, Big Ange. There you go, Big Ange. Big Ange's first season, right? It's his first season in Spurs. I'm comparing his first season to Ten Hag's. What Ten Hag did wrong is, like I said to you, man, yeah, you remember, I said he's gone too many steps back to go forward. He should have maintained the defense what he had, maintained the 2 6s that he was holding, and add strikers to that great defense. Then the season after, that's when you try and play your style. He shot himself in the foot. That's why I don't rate Ten Hag fully. Yeah, that's why I don't go lick my man's back end. You know what I mean? Because I criticize him heavy. I said I don't.
Yeah, that's a mad pause, but go on. Still,
yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't do that, because he shot himself on the foot, and I can only blame him. That's one of the biggest critics I'll ever have.
Yeah.
So I just to land here, just to finish. Because my man's got it wrong, this is where he's going to fall on his sword. However, with a structure behind him, can they rectify the mistakes, sort that out, and give it the opportunity?
I heard that.
If it don't work out, I'm happy, because I know at least they've got an identity and they know what they want. That's what that matters.
No, I heard that.
You know what? Let me bring in. Yeah, go on, Leon.
The quick one. So yesterday, obviously, was on me and Rhino was on Flawless stream, and one of the things that I said, shout out Flawless. One of the things we said is like the manager comes in and should have a certain profile of players that they go and choose with the sporting director and head of recruitment. But above that, the club should have a way that they want to play. So then they hire the manager according to the whole philosophy as a whole, rather than picking and choosing guys. So obviously, I'm not saying that I agree with this nutter here about 4 years. Forget all that. That's crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll have full head of grey hair. But I'm saying that, like, in response to your question about top four, Saeed, this is the way I look at it. And I think me and you are on the same wavelength, bro. Yeah. I look at processes of how you get to a result. So I can't see much that I buy into within this Ten Hag process right now. The way we play in football, the way he's managing the team. That's my opinion. I mean, it could all be rumors, could be all fake, innit? The way that he talks, his charisma, and all these sort of things. Yeah, I can't buy into any of it. So for me, it doesn't really matter if he makes top four for me, because everything that I've seen over the last year, I've lost my confidence in him.
I respect that.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I think for me it comes down to.
Proves me wrong. Fair play.
You know, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, for me, Tyrone, and I come trapped after this. It's all about, for me, like, the love of football, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm losing my love of football. I'm losing my love for United, bro. Like,
you don't want it to get like, when it like with Mourinho. Do you remember Mourinho?
It's all down to the manager.
It made you hate it. Like Mourinho, towards the end of it, like I hated watching United. I watched us because I was a Man United fan, but I hated it, and I don't want it to get like that. And it is a tricky one. At the end of the day, right? I've always sat here, and despite me and Neji saying that, look, if he gets top four, he stays as manager. What I'm always going to hold my opinion to and stand by is that I've always said new people are coming in now. We've got Omar, who wasn't in 3 weeks ago when we last spoke and stuff. We've got Ineos coming in. They're going to take charge probably from the end of next month. Whether or not, even if Ten Hag gets top four and they decide he is not the right man, I'm very intrigued, and I'll also be excited to see who they go for, because I know this is not going to be a manager if it's not Ten Hag that they're getting in for a short fix. This is a project. This is the start of everything. And like I said to you, I will be here to support whatever manager comes in. I'm a Man United fan, so whether I want Ten Hag to stay if he gets top four or not, if these guys, which will be the ones that make the decision, Ten Hag's here or not, they probably have made up their mind before the end of next month. If it's a new manager, cool. I'm ready to ride the wave, but I'm hoping that they support this manager fully and they give him the 2, 3, 4 years it is to build his proper thing. And hopefully we see better football first, because like we said as football fans, if we see better performances on the pitch and we see an ID, then if we lose games or draw some games, we're like, cool, because we know what we're seeing every week. A bit like how the Spurs fans are right now. They don't have to win every game, the Spurs fans. They'll admit that to you, but they're loving it when they do. But when they don't win a game, when they draw or lose, they respect what they're doing. And as fans, if we can be in that place, then cool, man. I'm for it.
Like Nadu said, that's where Ten Hag went wrong, bro. He didn't start with that style, like something that you can see, you feel me? Exactly. Yeah, so that Neji highlighted that anyway, so yeah.
You know what, Trap, since you asked that question, you haven't really said anything. So was you going to come with the angle of, like, what are you really backing and whatnot? Like, what was your angle when you're asking that question before?
I mean, I don't know, man. People think that I want this manager up because I don't like him or something. I know him as a person. But my thing is this, is that if you, last season, is what you done. You done what you done. You got to the Carabao Cup final, FA Cup final, finished third, whatever. And then there's been £200 million, well, nearly £200 million worth of talent added to for you to improve what you're improving, and it's gone on for months and months and months now. I just think that, like, I can't see anything, that makes me. There's not one positive that I get out of watching a Man United football match. Not one. So, from I don't have a positive. All I can say is, I've said it. I'm not saying it's all his fault. Some of these players, they need to be gone as well. Yeah. But as it stands, I just think that there's certain things, like, for instance, obviously, you getting certain man that you didn't need to get, certain things that you didn't need to do. You need to be accountable for them. And if that ends in you being sacked, then that's your business. Because in hindsight, what you probably hear from these when they have interviews, like, maybe they'll say, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't have signed Mount. Maybe I shouldn't have signed this guy," but you did. So I know obviously injuries is part and parcel of the thing. Like I said, I have not seen come out of the game and said, "Do you know what? We was playing well, but we just have the players the way we're playing doesn't. You can't even say it's the quality of the players, or is it the style of play, or is it the tactics? You can't differentiate between what it is. It's just a whole bunch of shit at the end of the day. So, and he's governing it. So for me, he's been governing it for quite a long time. I haven't seen anything improving. People are talking about top four when you've got Spurs playing well, you've got Liverpool doing what they're doing at the top of the league, Man City coming alive, Arsenal obviously, and like Musa said at the end of the day, like, when these this season we haven't seen anyone just picking up the league and running away with it this season. We've seen people. It's been a bit of a stop-start season for everybody. But like Musa said, we expected this guy, for when these men fall off, to be there to scrape it up. And I don't think he's that guy. I don't think he's even over a period of time. I don't think he's the guy that will put this team in a position ready to pounce when other teams go on the decline. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't get any joy out of watching a Man United football match anymore. So for me, the man.
Let me before we wrap up here, I'm gonna ask everybody's choice here. I know me and Tyrone, we talked about it in the week here. I'm gonna say, for me, my number one target for Man United manager is Hansi Flick. Or for me, I'm starting to look at the Girona manager as well. I don't know if you might have been watching Girona this season. I'm looking at the Girona manager as well. That's my two picks to become Manchester United manager if he does get sacked.
Where does Hansi Flick manage at the moment?
No, he's not managing. He's not managing at the moment.
Bayern Munich 1 season hype.
Oh, it's just Germany.
Wow, man said 1 season hype. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think he's won quite a lot.
He didn't work out.
Xabi Alonso's doing bits right now.
I don't know if Hansi Flick's that guy, man. I'll be real. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised.
A manager's allowed to retire after doing that. A manager's allowed to retire after doing that.
I'm surprised you said him.
You can retire, mate.
Saeed, man. My man
you can retire.
scratches his back end and everything, man, and sniffs it. No, we're not doing this guy. No, it's not. No.
That's his boy. To be fair, I don't think he does that.
There's got videos of that.
Xabi Alonso's not coming because he's that Liverpool affiliation.
Liverpool links, man. Liverpool links. He's not coming.
I don't really. Do you know what the maddest thing is? I'll be real with you. I'm gonna make mine short and sweet. I don't have a name because I think every manager that comes has an asterisk by them for me. De Zerbi, Graham Potter, Ruben Amorim, Julian Nagelsmann if he left Germany after the Euros. There's so many that have question marks for me that it's very hard. It's very hard.
Tyrone, I hear that, bro.
Yeah. Whoever comes, is like, all right, listen, whoever comes, I'm coming on the stream and I'm buying binoculars for the stream. I'm going to start the stream like this.
Yeah, for me,
I think it's looking like
hours, because I've been running with the narrative of I want a manager who I don't know and I want players that I don't know. Yeah, that's my narrative. Yeah. So for me, it's someone like the Girona manager. I want someone who's going to come and prove themselves. I'm not really bothered about you've done this before and done that, because we're in the dirt right now. So if you can just come, be charismatic, pick the club up, and actually play a good style of football, because apparently the Girona fans are having a great time this season, and apparently he's balling out. So do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me,
Daley Blind's balling out. The guy we sold.
Big up V. I love that.
And you know what, Saeed, as well, Saeed, I want the manager to be able to work with players and turn them a lot better as well. I want him to bring in like players that are 6, 7 out of 10 and up them up a level, as well as the the top stars in that. I want the development of players because since Louis van Gaal, I haven't seen much coaching, guys. I've not seen fuck all coaching, to be honest with you. So.
No, 100%.
Yeah, I think it's looking like a Girona manager thing as well. Still signed, man. In my opinion, as well. Yeah, man. Just that, like, from a little glimpse, I haven't watched him properly, but yeah, man. Before I would have said Flick as well, but yeah.
Shout out to Mustafa.
What did you say? Yeah, Mustafa, what did he say?
I'll be honest. I don't have any managers to mind, and the reason again. Obviously there's me in it, but yeah. No, listen, I don't have managers to mind, and the reason being is simple. Again, a lot of people say because it's Ten Hag. This is not about that. For me, I want to know what identity we're looking for first. I want to know what our club identity is first before I can go, okay, this is the type of manager I want.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'll be a hypocrite if I said, I want this manager in the situation that they're coming into. I'll be like, well, I don't like a lot of use man expected. I didn't personally. I found it shocking that would be the case, given the fact that their club knew what they wanted in the manager. Do you know what I mean? We haven't got that. Our identity is get whatever manager's got a CV, regardless of style, and then give them whatever, free signings, this, and then waste money everywhere else. I'm not trying to look at my manager coming in and doing that. The other side of it, Saeed, is you've got managers like De Zerbi, you've got managers like Potter that came from, again, they come from good structures, but then when they go into a bit of a meltdown, they can't fix the club or they don't seem to get the best. Like no one's talking about Graham Potter no more, the same way they were when he was at Brighton. So for me, the emphasis isn't on the manager to this level. It's never going to be. It's going to help, but it's not going to be the main thing. So I'll land by saying this. I'll finish by saying this. For me personally, whatever Ineos decide to have and what they want, get that manager in. If it's Ten Hag's way or Ajax style, then you're gonna need Ten Hag. If it's not, get rid of Ten Hag. Next manager in. Whoever that is, I'm cool with it and I'll back it.
To be fair, Nagy said to me he'll give Steve McLaren a run.
Don't try this, bro. From Dash McCarthy.
Aye, listen, man. Aye, Traps, man. Unai Emery. Is that the one you're saying? Unai Emery.
Do you know what? Beforehand, I would have took Unai Emery because I felt that if we'd have got Unai Emery at the time, we would have got top 4. That's what I think. But obviously now, look, it's not even about who I want because I've heard last week you were saying about this Sporting manager. Now it's this week it's turned to Girona's manager now. So like for me personally. It's like cool. What I want to happen is they've got this CEO now. Go and get your sporting director. Go and get your director of football, and then all of you make a decision, about who you're gonna get, and that's all I want. So at the end of the day, whoever they get, once they get everyone in place above the manager, now if they want to get rid of him, which they should, in my opinion, get rid of him. And then just make a decision because I don't know about these managers. I can't tell you. I don't watch enough Sporting. I don't watch enough Girona. I don't watch enough of these managers to be like, these managers. I don't listen to their press conferences or anything like that. I might see them once a game here and there, but realistically, like, do you know what I mean? You could turn on you could turn on and watch any league and you can see a good game. So I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't know these new style managers right now. I don't really know about them, to be honest with you. And like I said, Man United should always have one of the top 5 managers in the world, and obviously right now we're not in that position. So it probably would be best for us to go out and find a manager that can prove himself. But I don't, like I said, these Nagelsmanns, these what's his name, Flicks and that. Yeah, obviously Flick had a good run at Bayern Munich, but at the end of the day, look, there's no guarantees in it. Like, but at the end of the day, if the people upstairs are making the right decisions and employing the right people, then it should only get better, regardless.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what?
Absolutely.
Let's add something to that. I'm just saying that we may have to go through a couple of managers to get to the guy we want, because people think now that like Omar's come in, all of a sudden it's all going to gel together in 6 months and we're going to hire the greatest guy in rah. Like I keep saying to people, we might need someone to just take us to that top 4 level and then go, wow, we're looking for another guy. But right now, everyone can clearly see from this season and a couple of seasons, and obviously Nagy's not going to like this. We need the basics, bro. We're not doing a lot of basics right. There's so many things going wrong that are just obvious. So,
yeah. Nah, facts, man, facts. But listen, people, man, it's been a lit show. I got a couple of super chats before I wrap up. Big up Knowledge again. Mandem, we predicted to score 40 goals, something for the whole season. That's relegation levels. Top 4 can't give man credit for this haram ball. And he says here, United minus 24 goals, Forest minus 26, Everton minus 24, Luton minus 24, relegation levels. You know, it's gonna take a big uphill like, in form, man, for this to kind of, carry on, man, and get top four anyway, man. Like, let's be honest, like the win ratio it's crazy, bro. We've got 9 losses and 10 wins and 1 draw. So
Hey,
look at the
run coming up. Look at the run coming up, bro.
That
yeah.
Without them did points deductions, we're 5 points in front of Everton. So that should tell you everything you need to know.
Nah, it's crazy, man. It's
results,
crazy.
It's results business in the end of the day. It's a results business.
Yeah.
And
of course.
We said, how many times have we said this? At what? Again, we had that conversation. You man said I think it was about 4 or 5 shows ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you man would say, and I was sitting there. I said, results right now matter more to me than the style of football and performance. Because with a result, at least it gets you over the line, and you can sort the style later on. If you're trying to get style now, because I know someone said about the Spurs thing. I think it was you, Rhino. Said earlier about Spurs are playing attractive football. They're happy, but respectfully, from the football world, Spurs ambitions, Man United ambitions. You got to remember, we're coming from here, down here. Yeah. This hurts. Spurs are going from here to here, so they're gassed. Yeah. We're here now. It's like raw. So if they're cool, if this all gets them happy, cool. I'm not happy with just performing. I want to go and get trophies. I want to compete. So I'm at the stage where be consistent, get your trophies. And I don't think I'll be honest, boys, if we were challenging for the Premier League, season in, season out, and you're winning 1 or 2 trophies a season, or at least getting finals a season, I genuinely don't believe you're going to be scared about the football. I don't think you'll care because we've seen Fergie, We've seen Fergie play 4-5-1s. We've seen him play flipping Ryan Giggs centre midfield, blocks. We didn't care, bro. This notion that we had a style of football, no, we just counterattacked most of the teams, and we could.
Yeah, the fact that we had a winning formula,
We didn't care about the style. So why am I going to sit here and pretend that if we didn't go and get results and it gave us trophies, that we're going to sit? You know what? We're not going to go out there and banter over teams. We're going to go backyard, have a cold shower, and sit there and go, oh, we didn't play tiki-taka. No one's doing that, bro. No one's doing that. We're going to sit here and go, raw. Let me go find some rivals.
And also to add on to that, Neji, when Alex was doing it, we were still playing good though, in a way. Even if it was a low block way, that's you know what I mean. We're still passing accurate passes. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I hear you though. I definitely hear you still.
But now listen, man. What a show, man. What a show, man. Hour and a half.
Leon's saying something side. Leon wants to add something quickly.
Sorry. Go on, Leon. Go on, Leon. Sorry, man.
I said it on Flawless stream yesterday. I said, we've never really had a style as a club, so we have to stop saying play the Man United style because we've never really had a style. So now, we kind of have to identify it because the thing is, we were from an older age of football where we had good players all over the pitch. We had like 4 quality strikers. We had players that could just game change on the pitch all the time. So right now, in the systemized way of new football, we have to now wipe the slate clean, find our identity, and now move forward. People have to forget about the past because it's not going to work. We've tried to bring in, we could bring in 6 quality man now, but if they're all wrong for the system and they're all wrong for the way we play, it ain't going to work at a time.
No, for real.
Good way to end.
Now, what a show, man. Big up, man. Big up to everybody who locked in, everybody who super chatted, everybody who liked the video. Let me see how many likes we're currently on. Did knowledge? Let me see 1 second. Let me check the like button before we wrap up, people. Hopefully, we've hit over 500 likes. 459 people. Let's get up the likes up to 500 minimum.
500 likes
on the show. Yeah, man. People, let's get up to 40 likes till 500 likes. You get me? It's been a lit show. Big up to Rhino in the building. Rhino, what you saying, man? You got your big things on your channel. What you saying, man? Big up, bro.
Yeah, man. We're locked in and loaded. Rhino MGTV. Make sure you check out my Sunday show. Red Pill, Blue Pill content. Going to be doing a bit more football during the week. You see some of the Mandem on the shows as well. So make sure you check out that. But big up the chat as well. Make sure you lot are liking the video. And I said, my boy Jamie he supports Liverpool. He told me to ask you, do you think we're still going to still be above Liverpool this season?
What?
Nah.
Because I think apparently, I don't know if you've said it in the past, maybe at the start of the season. I think you said that. I think you said we're going to be above Liverpool.
I said Liverpool going to finish 4th this season.
So you said, ask Saeed. He's like, right now I'm watching. Make sure you ask Saeed. That's what I'm going to ask him. Obviously, we know Liverpool. We know what Liverpool are on right now anyway, so Yo,
listen, that's what I'm saying, man. They're on big things, man. But now, make sure you check out Rhino. Light Skin Society, man. When's the next tour coming up, man? When's the next tour? What are you saying, man?
Sky, you know. Yo, Molly, man, try something, man. You know.
It's crazy.
Guy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, no, we're here, man. We got something cooking we've been chatting about as well. But obviously, like, for now, I'm cooking away a few little, like, I'm trying to get on this documentary vibes and that. It takes a lot of work, but I'm trying to just remix what I'm doing.
On. Vice City, yeah?
Obviously,
Vice City vibes.
Yeah, trust me, at Leon's Reality on Instagram, hit me up. I do a lot of video content. We're dropping a reel tonight for Naji's business, so look sharp on that one there. The real Caribbean food and vibes and that. And obviously, I'll let Mr. Sunshine DJ's got some things coming up and I'll let him go.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, obviously, shout out to you guys in the comments first and foremost. You know what I mean? All love and that. Thanks for the support. Saeed, every single time. Do you know what I mean? The work rate's crazy out here, man. Do you know what I mean? The platform's always there because of mine. So,
come on, man.
Respected, do you know what I mean? Right now. Musa as well was earlier and flipping Rastafari, do you know what I mean? So all of them ones there, big up, man. But yeah, for me, Sunshine 47 anywhere, do you know what I mean? World's greatest heavyweight football, you already know. And yeah, man, I think I'm in money this weekend. I got 13 shows in Manchester this weekend. That's sick. We just started a few business. Me and my pops did an event today. Went sick as well, do you know what I mean? So Big Papa Fox doing his thing. And yeah, man, shout me on Instagram, anything like that. Modeling's going sick. I'm in France on the 1st, 2nd as well. So I'm about, man. God's blessing me.
Come on.
Right here, man. Trust me. I'm trying to do a Saeed thing, bro, because Saeed like gets to. I know I get to fly out and stuff, but Saeed gets to go places where they got rose petals on beds and everything, bro. Do you know what I mean?
We try, man. We try. I need to go back, man. Alicante.
Yeah, you need to go back.
People, yeah. If you live in Manchester and you like live performances, e.g. jazz music, hip hop, R&B, and vibes, yeah, check out the Blue Street. Is it Blue Street Kitchen?
Blues Kitchen, man.
Blues Kitchen in Manchester.
The food bands.
Naji's there, man. Saturday. Say, get yourself down, man. It's live, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yo, you know what? Saturday, I might be about, you know. What time on Saturday?
Peter Street.
12 till 4, man. I'll send you the details, man. I'll get you in.
Okay. Say no more, man.
Cool,
Come on,
cool.
man. I'm gonna get fresh trim and that, and then I'm
Yeah,
gonna see you there, man.
gyal, okay, he's ready for gyal, you know.
No, listen, man. Listen.
What did I tell you about your
here,
sensitive teeth, bro? What did I tell you before the stream?
Yo, listen, big up to Traps, man. Traps, what you saying, man? What you got coming up, man?
I ain't got
That's the red
nothing
card
coming
for you,
up right
man.
now. I'm
Yeah,
done.
man, no.
I think I've become disillusioned with Instagram and social media at the moment, so I'm just here. You know what I mean? I'm just here right now.
Yeah.
You might catch me on Rhino's red pill, blue pill.
Oh, it's hard.
You might catch me
I'm
on,
a come in, man.
Oh,
What's the chat this weekend? What's the chat this weekend?
Never foul occasionally, but right now, I've just had it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not sure yet. Still.
I'm social media at this present
Yeah,
moment.
think of something, man. I might come in. Guess
I might do a part 2 of Do Men in Prison Deserve Love? Part 2.
Oh yeah, mate.
Okay, you say that, man. Yeah, man. Yeah,
When we talk about all this love stuff, men versus women,
that's
and
such a bad question, you know.
What did he say?
but you know when you start to dissect it, it becomes interesting.
What in jail? Wait, what?
Bro,
It's an interesting topic. It's interesting. But we've done loads of topics, man. We've done like who's the most toxic in the relationship. We've done loads of different topips and stuff. So
Rhino,
it gets interesting.
Rhino, we haven't done that one.
I think you lot haven't been part of it, but we've done it previously. But I'm gonna revamp some of the shows with new cast, and we're gonna do it.
I've never heard you ask a question about toxic. You never asked that question.
I tell you what's toxic, Man United, mate. You know what I mean?
Man United's toxic,
for you there.
100%.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
I'll be
If you want to know about toxic relationship, Man United's toxic, mate.
Yeah, look, big up Z. We've done that as well. Like, who gets away with more stuff in relationships and all that. We've done all of that stuff. Yeah, we've done all of that. Yeah.
I'll be so real. If I'm in prison right now, I don't want no love from no one. Yeah, I don't want no love, nothing. Yeah,
Even if you're not getting the goods. Even if you're not getting the goods.
The context behind it is that there's a lot of females that fall for those kind of people and start going mad for them doing. But so do they really deserve it? That's the context behind it, kind of thing.
It's crazy though.
Let's not give it all away.
Them man and Pen can't cheat, yeah. But the only way they cheat, they can to a side degree. They got page freeze, man. That's it.
Listen, on that note, yeah.